A new study suggests standard antidepressants, unfortunately, don't work for everyone. For more, we're joined by the Brain and Mind Centre co-director Ian Hickie, who's in Sydney this morning. Good morning to you, Professor.
Good morning, Catherine.
Now, this study that you have completed involved 15,000 Australians. Why is it that antidepressants aren't working for people?
Well, this particular study looks at what we call atypical depression, a depression characterised particularly by weight gain and by oversleeping. And this study looks at the genetics of those people and also their response to common drugs. And what you find is about 1 in 5 of people who are commonly taking these antidepressants for severe or persistent depression have this atypical type and respond poorly. That seems to be driven by different genetics, different metabolism, and fundamentally a different mechanism for their depression compared with the more common forms.
Take us through the factors that could influence whether the antidepressants work on people or not, because you're saying 1 in 5, that's 20% of people using medication are finding it's not working. And we've heard that our body clocks could have something to do with it.
That's right. So one of the really interesting factors that we've been pursuing in this work around atypical depression is it really driven by an abnormal body clock, a clock that can't set itself to get up early in the morning and speak on TV, stays up late at night, is easily distracted or disturbed by jet lag, by other factors. It seems that our body clocks also have strong genetic factors, and some people are just not able to set that clock well, and when it's disturbed, they're more likely to develop this type of depression. They're more at risk.
Professor, for those at home right now, they're watching and maybe they've just been prescribed antidepressants, but they've been on antidepressants for a few months and they feel like something's not right, it's just not working. What should they do?
They should go back to their doctor or whoever prescribed the medicine and have this discussion. Is it possible that my depression's of a different sort? Am I particularly likely to respond to changes in seasons and have a change in mood? Am I particularly likely to gain weight while we're using these antidepressants? Do I particularly have a type of depression where more fatigue and exhaustion is characteristic rather than low mood? If that's likely, then the usually common prescribed Prozac-like drugs, the SSRIs, are not such a good option. And in this study, we found people actually had more side effects, including weight gain. So there are other options. There are different types of antidepressants that act on different parts of the brain, and particularly different behavioural strategies that are more focused on setting your body clock as part of effective treatment.
What other treatments potentially could people look at introducing or trying along with prescriptions?
So that's an important question because there's also different types of psychological therapies. So the most common psychological therapies that focus on thoughts and feelings are also less effective in this type of depression, whereas those that focus more on getting out of bed in the morning, getting sunlight, getting out during the day, being more physically active and setting a very regular sleep-wake schedule are more likely to be a benefit than some of those other classic cognitive strategies.
Professor Ian Hickie, thank you so much for your time this morning and emphasising to everyone to consult your doctor if you're feeling this way. Thank you again.
Thank you.